welcome back to the channel. My name's Andrew and I'm, as you can see, just like out here exploring. I'm trying to take some time off. That last week in Brownwood was, as anyone who's watched the videos, was kind of shitty. Maybe I'm hitting a little bit of burnout. The most break I've taken all year was like 3-4 days away from the golf clubs. Last time I golfed would have been Saturday with the Guggen squad in Dallas, and I'm basically taking 8 days off because I'll get to practicing on Monday and then have a full week of prep for my next event, which is a Florida Elite Golf Tour event. It's November 1st. You can see the Movember stash starting to grow. I've uploaded a video about Movember, why I'm doing Movember, so that's gonna be linked. You can check that out, and if you wanna join my AJ's Mo Bros, my Movember team, please do so. But I've posted on Instagram what I do every first of the month, which is Q&A. So I'm gonna find a place to like sit and then tackle these things. So let's go exploring. Seems like a decent enough place to stop for a hot minute and tackle some questions. So let's do it. If possible, how can I shave 10 strokes off my game in 2 months? An eraser. Boom, boom. 10 strokes off your game in 2 months. I say this in a lot of Q&As, just avoid compounding mistakes. If you hit it in the trees, chip it out. If you're short-sided, play to the fat part of the green. Like, if you make one mistake, don't follow it with another mistake. And a bogey is much better than a double bogey or a triple bogey, and that's gonna really stop the score from piling up. So avoid compounding mistakes. How many wins do I have? I've won 5 Pro-Ams maybe, and then a Great Lakes Tour events, maybe like 6 wins. Do I work a part-time job? YouTube, basically. All the work I put into this YouTube channel does help offset some of my living expenses and my travel expenses. I do public speaking, that's something else, and I do freelance video editing. So yes, I do a lot of side work. And this kind of goes to a question that I get all the time, like, how is mini tour golf sustainable and this and that? Get a real job and this and that. A lot of us, hundreds of us, do whatever it takes to get the job done, to pay the bills. We know the mini tour golf doesn't pay the bills. You have a good event, sure, it can be a few $1,000s, $10,000, it helps, but we do what it takes. We work side jobs, we hustle to make it work. So I think that is a question for a lot of people that want to criticize myself or criticize other players, that we don't, that we're dummies and we don't play for enough money to make a living. We do what it takes, but I'm not going to bore you on my YouTube channel showing you my part-time work. So I think that's the side hustles that a lot of us do, and that's why you see other YouTube channels that are guys playing. They can sell coaching, they can sell course management. Like we try to do whatever we can to pay the bills so that we can keep playing golf and try to get to the level we believe we can get to. I'm gonna keep walking and keep exploring this area in Atlantic Beach. So let's go. This is a really cool area. If you've ever are out in Atlantic Beach, this is right near the country club, I think, which is where they had the web.com tour championship. Sit and chill out here. Get a coffee, bring a book. This is how you're supposed to spend your time off. You're supposed to relax. I have a hard time relaxing. I just always want to produce. I've been working all morning, editing or sending emails, helping Kelly with the wedding. I come out here and just chill out. This is what I'm talking about. Favorite one word, swing thought, rhythm, or like breathe, relax. Big thing I use with my putt, it's 3 words, but it's hit your line. Tension, another one, just let the tension go. Kind of changes. I think any golfer out there knows it changes from day to day, hole to hole even. But 1 word is a nice little trigger before I cross the decision line and get into the play box. And I think it's rhythm, yeah. How did I end up linking with the Guggen squad and Lunkers? They actually reached out to me in like March. Rob sent me a message on Instagram. I thought it was like a fake account because he's such a huge account and huge channel. And we've been, messaging, and Matt, who you saw in the video, we've been talking a lot over the summer, and yeah, it was awesome to finally have our schedules work and me get out to Texas, and I look forward to some more fun with the Guggen Squad. When is it the time to turn pro? That's a tricky one because a lot of people want to turn pro when they're ready. If you're always waiting until you're ready, you'll never be ready. I think the proper time, the pragmatic, the logical, the smart time to turn pro is when your self-belief is high, your amateur career has been successful, you have money in the bank, you have a schedule set out, and you have emotional support behind you from your friends and family. That's when it's time to turn pro. What's my best finish on the Canadian Tour? Maybe like in the 40s. I've been inside the top 20 on the weekend, but I've screwed it up. I think, yeah, my best finish is probably like a 40th on the Canadian Tour. My 3 years on the Canadian Tour in 08, 9, and 10 were very lackluster, to say the least. What's the best putting drill when you can't find the hole from 5? Yeah, good drop. That camera went down. We'll just tackle this one like this, but what's the best putting drill from when you can't find the hole from 5 feet? An alignment stick, a gate, get that ball started on line. Because if you're missing short putts, it means you're not starting the ball on line. I think that's what you need to focus on when you can't find the hole from 5 feet, starting the ball on line. I'm at the end of the line here. The path has ended and it's a park. So let's finish up on this Q&A. Best drill to ensure crisp strike on chips. I mentioned this a little bit back in the Bermuda grass video. I think not being flat-footed, I think that's a problem a lot of people get into chipping, is you're flat-footed and you're just chipping only with your arms. That varies kind of where the bottom of the arc is, the strike on the chip. And I don't mean, really being busy with your feet, but just feeling that slight weight transfer to the left side in your chips and your pitches is really going to help with that consistent strike, crisp strike. Letting that weight subtly transfer, even if it's already on the left side, just letting it feel like it transfers a little bit more to the left side. I think that's going to help with the crispness of your chips. What's my favorite part about being a professional golfer? Honestly, I think my favorite part about this gig is being able to help people with their golf game or grow the game of golf. And obviously through YouTube, that's been a huge opportunity. But there's just something about being a professional golfer, and whether you're successful or not, a lot of people look up to you and respect what you have to say when it comes to maybe improvement or their game or whatever. And honestly, that's the best part, is meeting people that want to learn and become better golfers and are willing to ask you. It's super gratifying. It's very, very humbling. I think of my years on tour where I'm playing pro-ams every week, and people that are just picking your brain to learn. That's the best part. And so this monthly Q&A, they're not really high viewed videos, but they're really deep in terms of content, and that's why I love doing them, because for some reason you guys want to ask me and you appreciate and respect my opinion and help, and I think that's the best part, being able to help people ultimately love the game of golf more, because golf's done so much for me that if I can help other people fall in love with this game because I'm a professional and they want to listen to me, that's the best part. That's absolutely the best part. How do you get started on mini tours? Find out the costs, find out what tours there are in your area, and then straight up, the way to get on a mini tour is just sign up. You just sign up to play. So I'll be playing Florida Elite events all winter. If you wanted to play a Florida Elite event, you go on their website and you sign up. It's the best way to get started. But like I said earlier, having enough money in the bank to go about it the proper way is the most important thing. So that's part of getting started. But if you want to know where it is and all of that, you'll be able to find kind of where to get going and what's around your area. Man, I think I've done all these. Let's see if there's any new ones up here while I've been blabbering around here. Do you think fitness is a necessity?
Yes, for playing professional golf, yeah, absolutely. Physically fit allows you to be mentally fit in terms of endurance, stamina, and all of that, and like discipline. The discipline it takes to go to the gym every day is really important, and that affects your mental. And for me at 34, my physical fitness is incredibly important because I don't have the same recovery rate as I did when I was 24. So I need to be strong, I need to be flexible, I need to be aware of my diet and all those things. So fitness is incredibly important to play competitive golf, and not to mention travel. Throw the travel on top of that. And if you look back, like when I went to Mississippi and I got dehydrated and had to withdraw, if I was physically more prepared for that, I wouldn't have struggled with my game and my body. And yeah, so physical fitness is really, really important. That's why this whole time off, I'm still in the gym, and I'm working a little harder in the gym this week on some of my core, my flexibility, and my cardio stamina, because I want to be sharp this next stretch of events I play. Do you feel distracted by your social media outlets and YouTube? Does it take time away from, it doesn't really allow me to see the full question, so like maybe my practice or my work? No, I don't. I don't feel distracted at all. I get this question a lot. I choose what to film and when to film, and at the end of the day, filming never takes precedence or priority over practice or over tournament preparation or over anything. Filming is a little bit of an outlet, so sure, I film some stuff. When I am preparing, I fly the drone and film some B-roll, and I set the camera up and hit some shots. That just takes 5-10 minutes. Like, it doesn't take as long as a lot of people think. So if I'm to film a vlog of a day of practice, I film 10% of it. So it never distracts. And if it does become distracting, I wouldn't do it. And I've had times where I can hold myself accountable and be like, you know what, I am putting a little too much effort into YouTube, and it's taken away from my practice. So even like the 2 weeks on tour, like, it never got in the way of Ben and I preparing for our stuff or decompressing from anything. And that was one thing that he said to me. He's like, it was interesting and eye-opening to see you do this, because I thought maybe it took a lot more of your time, but it didn't. It was really quick and get it done, and the more you edit, the faster you become at editing. So yeah, it never really gets in the way. Should you film golfing day instruction with Kelly? Yeah, I'd love to film something with Kelly, like me teaching her how to golf, or like just on the course with her. You guys saw her putt a little bit. This question's from Kelly. Of course. If you guys would like that, give this video a thumbs up. If you want to see Kelly and I try to golf together, or me try to teach Kelly how to golf a little bit better. Don't forget, we are getting married in 6 months, so we want to make sure that still happens. But if you want to see Kelly learn a little more golf and some tips and some lesson type stuff, give this video a thumbs up. Let me know down below. And I'm going to leave it at that and hope that our engagement sustains. Guys, I enjoyed this a lot, just talking to the camera, walking around here. I hope you did. Give it a thumbs up. I'll see you next week then. Peace.